Hi there, this is Learning Like Didactyl. I'm Tarra and today's topic is students in the digital age. I'll first discuss a little bit about the students who will be entering the bilingual grade 4 in the 2022 to 2023 school year. Then I will share what I have learned about the ways my colleagues use technology in the bilingual language arts classes. Well, I just said goodbye to my 6th graders after 3 years together and will start a new 3-year cycle in grade 4 again. I sent a survey to the grade 3 bilingual classes, even though it's still exam week, hoping to catch at least 5 kids to make a nice sampling before the end of the weekend. Well, those kids are real go-getters. I got back 50 responses in that first night. 50. Wow. I learned that a few of the 3rd graders speak English almost exclusively at home. This could be challenging as those English classes drop from 70% from grade 1 to only 50% by the time they reach grade 6, as Mandarin is the lingua franca of the school. This means that they may need support if they fall behind in the Mandarin portion of the bilingual program. Nearly 70% of the students are split evenly between being either the oldest or the youngest child in their families. This could create an interesting dynamic of students who may be used to taking on leadership roles or of having fewer responsibilities at home. These students are very confident in their abilities in most subjects, especially in sports, math, and languages, both Chinese and English. I hope these new senior graders will keep up their confidence as they face the more stringent challenges in this big transition. This group of students are unique in that they piloted our school's scholastic reading program. I suspect this is why the most common reason they reported for using devices was to read. They also said that they use devices for learning about their favorite topics, watching videos, and helping with homework assignments. I look forward to what they'll be able to do with their research projects when we reach 6th grade together. Another amazing thing that I learned about this crop of students is their strong affinity for reading. Nearly half the students reported reading at least 8 books or magazines in English on their own time. I'm excited to share my classroom library with such voracious readers. I found in my 22 years of teaching children that one consistent factor of success in the bilingual program is frequent recreational reading in English. It seems with almost 86% of the students reading at least one English book a week, they will be set to achieve many great things. There's also a great diversity of interests among the students. Many enjoy playing sports such as basketball, badminton, and golf, while others perform performing arts, such as playing musical instruments, singing, and dancing. Some students even stated that they like even less common hobbies such as astronomy, yay, and creating with Scratch and Legos. I can't wait to see how they bring their talents and interests into the classroom to extend their learning. When asked about their emotional feelings, the 3rd graders' frustrations were mostly tied to test scores and sibling interactions. Their reasons for pride were almost exclusively tied to winning competitions and getting perfect test scores. I hope to win them from these extrinsic motivators so that they're less likely to tie their successes to the actions of others and develop a healthier growth mindset. I will continue to use a community of learners who respect and support each other, as I did with my last class of kids. This survey genuinely piqued my interest in these kids, many of whom I spent a week observing during my first week at Jingxing Academy, while they were going through their 1st grade orientation. Honestly, I've been looking forward to working with these children since I first met them in 2019. So, how do we as teachers meet the 21st century skills and challenges of educating and guiding these children towards their futures? I asked other English elementary school grade leaders, coordinators, and my grade 6 colleagues, a total of 8 educators, to share their thoughts about how they integrate technology into their classrooms. I'm really grateful that they took the time from their own busy schedules to give me such insightful feedback. Our school has dozens of laptop and iPad carts for classes to borrow to meet the needs of our large school population, 1,512 students just for grades 1 to 12. However, when comparing how often teachers let students use these devices in class, I discovered that it was less common among junior grade teachers. One reason could be that upper elementary school students do far more project work, both in English and in Chinese. Of the top 5 reasons teachers use technology in their classroom, the most popular reason was to give extra practice to students. Well, this makes sense, with the fact that the most popular app used among my colleagues was Nearpod, which is an interactive lesson app, and Bookit, an app which gamifies multiple choice questions. Other popular reasons for using technology was to give homework assignments, which is crucial with our classes bouncing between hybrid and being completely online, as well as using technology to support student research projects. Doing research online does make sense, as the top benefit my colleagues gave for using technology was that it gives a much wider access to information, both for teachers as well as for students. Also, equally important to teachers is that technology encourages student-centered learning, whether they work independently or cooperatively. Lastly, teachers cited that technologies help make it easier to teach students online. While many apps and websites are useful in the classroom, teachers mentioned that some websites such as Read Theory, Socratic, and Google Jamboard seem to lead to disappointing experiences for the teachers. These sites were mentioned as being unable to meet their students' learning needs and being too difficult to navigate for both the teachers and for the kids. The most popular website in our school by far is YouTube. The number of educational videos available to teachers to reach children who may be auditory learners. The availability of closed captioning also makes it accessible to students who may struggle with attention because of learning disabilities, or they may be lower level English speakers. And in general, it reinforces text-to-speech to help improve the students' listening and reading comprehension. Younger grades found GoNoodle helpful for reviewing materials and Class Dojo useful for classroom management for their children, while older grades made a lot of use of Google Docs and Google Forms. One website that was popular across all grades is BrainPop and BrainPop Jr. Teachers said that this website is great for introducing new concepts on a surface level. Technology is very important to my school, both for education and entertainment. We not only teach children with technology, but we reach students who may be both struggling and those who may be seeking challenges. With the current third graders and the educators of my school and the responses to my survey, I've gained a greater understanding of how to join knowledge, life experiences, and personal interests together to create a stronger learning community. I'm excited about putting these insights together as we journey through the 2022 to 2023 school year. In the meantime, stay posted for more content on my webpage, learninglikethedactyl.com.